Alright, we're back. Hello everyone. We got one more side quest to do, and that's up here in Northreach. We gotta go and grab that cloth for that NPC, which you know it's not gonna be as simple as just going and buying the cloth, right? It's a quest in a game. Hang on a sec.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Look at this place.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Alright. There.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Handwritten receipt. Proof of a purchase of 2 bolts of linen, 1 blue and 1 red, from the clothier in Northreach.
Apologies, my lord, but your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bocklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of...
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, well then, be safe.
He doesn't seem at all concerned for his well-being. Just oh, okay, yeah, right.
Ready, go?
That seems like a dumb idea. Anyway, Vector, it is now middle of the week. How are you doing? How are you faring? How has the gaming news world got you feeling? For example, are you excited for Power World Mobile? That reminds me, stream. I was just thinking about movie night tomorrow night. I do have, like I said in the message, I do have other movies planned as well with Nick. Now, we don't have a lot of time between us when we are available right now, just due to real life stuff and other stuff that we are pursuing. So I'll keep you guys apprised of that. But there are 2 other movies I'm trying to organize a night for, kind of Halloween themed because it's October. But there's also a TV series I want to do a viewing of. So
That damn bird's a menace.
Straight home now.
I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now? State your animals left them in.
But they're hardly damaged at all.
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. And all thanks to this fool.
But it was you who stepped into my path.
Only after that feather-brain trampled me. I demand recompense, be it in coin or the items you carry. Refuse, and I shall report you to the garrison and see you hanged.
These goods are expected in Northreach. I mean, they're not mine to give away.
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from Bocklad, would you?
I am, but did someone from the market send you? Please, you have to help me. I can pay whatever you ask.
So the fool has protection. And coin, too. Sorry, friend, but we'll be the ones taking it.
hey, look, it was
Oi,
bandits.
Killer! It's time to collect.
Is his name actually Killer?
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected if you hadn't insisted we'd put on this little act.
Bandits!
As I told one of your customers, it usually is. Let's get this over with.
Yep. Well, it's just one.
I'll
Okay.
deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that. Nice try.
You're not excited for Power World Mobile, but news is news. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I too am not overly excited for Power World Mobile, but I like hearing about all this stuff coming out because I don't do a good job of keeping a track of like gaming news anymore, so the fact that I have you in the Discord helping out with that helps me. Because I like hearing about new stuff coming out, even if I'm not super interested in it. Hey dude, you arrived just in time to see us fighting Killer. Who's just getting his ass kicked by wind right now. The man just stood up and is already about to fall back down, which I don't have any ability to use on him this time, so... Yeah, that one was not good. Doesn't help that I failed on my magic burst. Killer's about to be broken again. Yep.
Farewell.
You're making some hash brown patties. That sounds pretty good.
All right. You made your point. Killer my ass.
Did he hurt you?
No, thankfully. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him, and he would have succeeded had the great lender not sent you. My shipment is safe, and my livelihood with it. You must allow me to reward you.
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northreach. I'll accompany you there.
Why would we just let that man leave, by the way? He's just gonna find someone else to do his dirty work. Like the kind from Arby's? Arby's has hash brown patties? I haven't been to Arby's in years.
So you and my mother were right. It is always bandits.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here, you'd be buying your order back from them at twice the price. Now, if you don't mind, I have a pressing appointment at the Vale before my return to Boklad. Farewell.
Oh, I almost forgot. I suppose you'll be wanting your linen. You'll be happy to know both bolts arrived safely along with the rest of the delivery. I've also added a few extra lengths of our finest fabrics to the bundle. Free of charge.
Are you sure?
My mother would insist. It's the least we can do for the man who saved our shipment.
I'm not sure McDonald's here has them.
Then.
If they do, I've not
Now
seen
it's back
them.
to Horten with her cloth.
You know what? I just realized I probably had the option to teleport over to that dude at the back of the place.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that way. But you did get my order, didn't you?
Cavendish makes good
Don't
hash browns.
worry. I have it. I believe this will more than satisfy your needs.
I know Tim sells them. I've had Tim's. 2 bolts of the finest desert linen. One dyed bright crimson, the other a deep indigo. Ordered by Hortense for use in tailoring dresses. As thanks for securing the delivery, the clothier has added scraps of silk, velvet, and embroidery to the bundle.
Let's see here. 1 bolt of red, 1 bolt of blue. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... Is this gold work? Krieger's ghost? If that devilit of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For services rendered. I can always return them if you like.
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm sure I can put all three to good use. Speaking of which one's most to your liking?
I don't know.
Black embroidered linen, white continental silk, lush red velvet. Oh, red velvet.
This one,
red.
I suppose.
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the castle.
Her lessons? Oh, that's right. The two of you were raised together in Rosaria, weren't you?
Not quite together, but when my father put down the uprising in the Northern Territories, Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the Silvermane, would keep the peace.
She's an honest-to-goodness princess then, isn't she? I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about them. Not many round here, mind. I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her station. But she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric when it's better used on the children.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly seems to be attached to the last outfit you made her.
What is TB?
Sometimes I think she never takes it off.
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift. Either way, I'm sure she won't turn it down.
We'll see, I suppose.
Not familiar with TB.
Lady Hortense said she'd give us our dresses soon.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned that Kupka's garden...
Alright, we're done all our quests and whatnot. Let's go grab
I wasn't expecting you.
some stuff from here. A prayer for safe travels. They say it is your men who keep the roads free of beasts and bandit. As one whose livelihood is relying on safe passage from market to market, my chocobos and I thank you.
All
We
yours.
get a cleric's medallion.
Come again.
I think... Yeah, increases healing potency of potions by 40%. Yeah, what's TB? I'm not sure what that is. Boston Pizza here used to have a really good taco penne, but they don't sell it anymore, and that's sad. Alright, we're going on with the main story, guys.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Bill's topless.
Understood. And thank you.
You got to see some side boob
The
there.
curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
Mini cat.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
You didn't catch Krabby. Your favorite Pokemon got away. Oh, they're gonna kiss.
Clive, where are you?
Of course not.
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith. Trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
Yeah.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right.
All right.
I should probably speak to Otto before leaving.
And to speak to Otto before leaving.
Getting ourselves into.
Anything new? Nothing new. Could stop and see if I should buy some potions though, just in case.
And what can I do for you?
Oh,
Finished,
cool.
are you?
All right. Let's go speak to Otto.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Vector, how do you feel about Krabby getting away?
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's...
Gov gave you the news then?
We're leaving for Rosalith. But not before I know exactly what's going on. What have we heard?
How do you feel about Krabby?
Nobody was expecting the Delmex to open up a new front against the Empire, least of all our friends in the provinces. Reports have been rolling in from all over the place, with no two saying the same thing. I've been passing them on to Vivian, in the hope she can make sense of them. If you're set on going, you'll want to talk to her.
Understood.
Do you get Krabby to crab hammer you sometimes?
Ah, if it isn't my favorite pupil. Let's see now, where did we leave? Well, this is a surprise. My lectures are rarely so well attended.
You know what they say? A little knowledge, can't hurt?
We're going to Rosalith to deal with Kupka. What's the situation there?
Whoa there, Lord Rossfield. I'm sure you're champing at the bit to return to your roost. But to fully understand the present situation, one must first understand how it came to be.
That's right. How's the 16th Final Fantasy? Fantasy Final?
Let us begin.
It's good,
with the
Omega. How are
story
you?
of Hugo Kupka, or the permanent economic advisor to the Dalmekian government, to give him his formal title. In a republic founded on commerce, there could hardly be a more influential position. It has granted him both extraordinary wealth and extraordinary power.
Tribe got the crabs.
Not that he ever wanted for the latter. Being Titan's dominant, he is also Dalmekia's last line of defense, a fact he has used to his considerable advantage. Why, he was even able to pry Drake's Fang, one of the pillars of the Republic, from Parliament's grip. And he was quick to buy the loyalty of the Fang's protectors. Today they are his faithful creatures, a private army in all but name. The self-same army that marches upon Rosarian soil as we speak. By which I mean Imperial soil, not that you need reminding of the fact. Suffice it to say, the Empire's attentions are elsewhere at present, deadlocked as it is with Dalmekia over its occupation of the Crystalline Dominion, where its legions are now gathered. Scarcely a handful of garrisons remain to secure its western provinces, and half of them left after the fall of Drake's Breath. With the threat of the Ironblood thus diminished, they had little cause to fear a maritime invasion. And so today, only a token force guards the former duchy's shores, as Kupka was quick to descry. He landed his troops on the Rosarian coast without encountering so much as a single ship. All for you, Clive. He wants your head. And so he and his men advance upon Rosalith, not to capture the province, but to draw you out.
He wants head from Clive. Anyway, Omega.
You said Kupka's forces sailed up the coast. What of Port Isolde then? Is the city safe?
Quite, according to the Guardians of the Flame. The Dhalmekian fleet floated by without incident, but not without remark. When they learned Kupka's forces were making for Rosalith, our friends were quick to begin arranging the exodus of her citizens. And so the stage will soon be set for your heroic homecoming. Alas, it will be a more trying task to enter the capital than it was to leave it. Hugo's men hold Buet Bridge, despite the Imperials' repeated attempts to wrest it back from their grasp. And they were careful not to repeat the Empire's mistake in neglecting their coastal defenses. The seas around Rosalith are firmly under Dhalmekian control. So tell me, pupil mine, what do you believe to be the best route to Rosalith?
The north. We cross the northern border near Phoenix Gate, then take the road through Stillwind down to the capital. Hardly the quickest route, but at least we won't be spotted.
A little local knowledge goes a long way, and so must you.
We'd best get a move on then.
Oh, will you be going too?
Aye. I've been waiting a long time to give that fucker a taste of his own medicine. I would have missed this for the world.
All right. We should be on our way.
Lead on.
Omega, you should go back to work and make out with the your supervisor. Though long claimed by the Empire, Rosalith Castle's towering ivory walls still serve as a reminder to all Rosarians of the duchy's proud past. Alright guys, we're going into Rosalith. This is Clive's hometown. As you can see, it's not doing great.
Fortify the castle gates at once.
But that's not going to change my request. You can make out with Liam.
Hugo and his men have been busy. They've already breached the castle's outer wall. The Imperials are holding the ground for now, but it's only a matter of time before the keep falls. Those fuckers really went to town on this place. Almost like they want to wipe it off the map.
Just a means to an end.
All this for one man? They didn't have to go so far.
If you keep your wits about you, I reckon you can make it up to the castle without raising the alarm. I'll sniff out any townsfolk who haven't escaped yet and send them on their way.
Be careful.
Likewise. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Getting kids? Just any kids? Or your kids? Alright, we are in Rosalith, guys. This is going to be the next big part of the game. That man was just killed. No love for the Empire, but...
I thought I was ready for this, but...
I know. It's like a nightmare. This was our home. Come on, Clive. We have to keep going.
Let's go. Alright, dudes, are you ready for this? We're heading through our home.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Hey, look, new cutscene already. That's just rude.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here.
Look at these fucking guys. Hey guys. Some opponents will cast Protect with spells to raise the defense barriers around their allies that shields them from melee attacks. When engaging protected targets, identify the shield icon above their heads. Avoid using your sword and instead employ magic to quickly dispel the barrier.
Murderers!
And there's only one fitting punishment.
That man regrets the day he was that man. Alright. Chester, if you or Lord Theory got into a fight, who would win? And why is it Tiamat?
I yield! I yield!
Dude, every kingdom in this is the same. Even if the people surrender, they're just like, I'll just murder them anyway.
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
These fucking guys.
Escape!
We're almost to what I need. Almost. Let's see. We got about a minute and a half. We can get through some more fights. So, dudes, what do you think of the destruction of this town? Hounds. Who the hell is Castle? There he is. Some enemies behind me, so I'm just gonna. Oh no! They weren't able to survive it. Something is casting Protect again. What is it? Is it you? Looks like I win again. Some minor gill. Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick break here before we go through this little divot in the road there. And then we will continue on. Don't go anywhere. We got more FF16 for you today.